Oh! Coming through. Ready? Do 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 do. Boom. Already has one.
Yeah, I made a new friend.
Wow. And he's happy. Welcome to the map of our world. Here, currently standing in the train station, modeled after Union Station. That Schmuckers has done such a good job. Such a good job. I will brag about this building till the end of time. Shush! Do not look beyond these walls. Do not mind the man behind the curtain. Okay, here, on the map. This is our city. It's our city center. These are some of the buildings that we've built. And here is the train station. So, conveniently, where presumably Schmuckers was standing when he made this map, pointing to the east, towards this little pyramid structure in the water. This is what we're dealing with today. My enemy, I can never do these things alone. We're going to a guardian temple in the ocean, preparing for a guardian farm. Hopefully get some sponges. Here. But it's packed, isn't it? I'll run for it? You throw down the door?
Yep.
Born. Born ready. Bugged? Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Ah. Why won't it go down? He's right here? Yeah, there he is. Put your thorns away. Ouch. Thanks. half a heart, half a heart. Yikes, yikes. Hoo hoo. Oh! Swim. Swim up and then I'll come back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get into it. We're back on the server. Can't be stopped, and we are working once again in the Let's Play server. We got some special things going on today. We'll talk about them as we head that way. This is the city that we've built, and our building. We'll get into this eventually, but now we are going to head to our starter village. We've updated the server to 1.21.6. We run our server on paper, which requires the fabric loader. So we went ahead and just skipped right past 121.5 because the people who so kindly produced the server software for paper we're having a tough time with 121.5. Never really got stable builds for it, so they just skipped it. Went right to 121.6 when it came out. So we got some cool things added in. Got some, well, obviously 121.6 includes everything that was in .5. So we got some cool stuff to go over. We've got automation things that we can play with. We have friendly ghasts, which Schmuckers has already actually gotten a pair of them for us. You can craft them on a crafting bench out of ghast tears. He just so happened to have ghast tears laying around. So right over here in between two houses, we've got some two ghasts that float around. Add a little bit of character to the village. However, we need sand. Indeed we do. We've got a lot of librarying to do. So the main focus on today's episode. All right, I'll have to help Johnny here in a second. Schmuckers here in a second for sand. But the main thing that we're going to do is try and flesh out the library. I've been working on a little. Got a feather falling 4 guy. Got a protection 4 guy. But I want to sort of fill out the rest of these. So we're missing some of the key librarians and key books that we're going to need for a lot of stuff. I really want, and the whole purpose of this is because I really want to get nice netherite armor. I really suck at combat, like I'm not great when it comes to combat, so having the best armor in the game is going to help me a lot. So got a couple cheat sheets that I pulled off Reddit that you'll see on screen right now, primarily the helmet, but then pants and boots I'm going to go for as well. So I'm going to try and get all these librarians fleshed out. Let me get a list of books that I still need in order to make these things, and then we will go from there. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back with that list. And we're back. I made way too many signs again. I've got 14 extra signs. But anyways, I have a lot more books that I need than I thought I had. So this is a list of all the books that we already have of varying prices. However, the good news is we've got a friend of ours right here with some gold armor. You heard him there. Zombie. We can get him ready to maybe bring those prices down. A little healthy persuasion. to help our librarians sell us some books for a little cheaper prices. However, these are the books we have so far. So Sharpness 5, Affinity, and Power 5. We also have Unbreaking 3, Mending, Aqua Affinity, Death Rider 3, Silk Touch, Loyalty 3, Feather Falling 4, Respiration 3, Sweep 2, Looting 3, Channeling, and Projectile Protection 4. That's pretty good. And for the helmet, pants, and boots that I want, these are the only 4 books that I actually need to get in order to complete the set. So Protection 4 will go on the helmet, the pants, and the boots. Thorns 3 will go on the helmet and the pants. And then Swift Sneak goes on the pants with a couple other things. And then boots get Soul Speed 3 with a couple of other things, including Protection 4 and, well, you know, all the water stuff over there. So between the stuff that I already have and these 4 books that I need, I should be in a good place to then enchant the gear that I'm wearing, and hopefully be in a lot better place moving forward. Alright, we're back. Took too long, but you'll see just how long it took. So, if you remember, I started over here, I think. Anyways, ended up getting Feather Falling 4 and Respiration 3, which is what I needed, I guess. So yeah, that's where I left off. So these guys already existed. I started it here. And ended up getting Power 5, so I just took the guy, added that to my list of powers that I've already got. There you go, Power 5. And then ended up getting Protection 4 pretty quickly. That one didn't take much time at all. But then Efficiency 5 came up, so I decided to save that one. And then these two took forever. Ended up getting Fire Protection 4, so I kept it. And Density 5 and Blast Protection 4, so I kept it. And then finally, well, got Breach 3, Fire Escape 1, saved that one. And then Thorns 3 was the very last guy. So there it was, Thorns 3. So got Protection 4 pretty quickly. Thorns 3 took like almost 2 hours, cycling through over and over and over again. Now, we still need Swift Sneak 3, Soul Speed 3 books. However, librarians don't sell those. So for Swift Sneak, we gotta go into... Actually, I wanted to check something. You gotta go into the Deep Dark to find those, but Schmuckers and I actually did a Deep Dark run, so I wanted to see if... no books. So I'll have to make my way back to the Deep Dark. Hopefully there's no more wardens hanging around and we can find a Swift Sneak book. And then for Soul Speed, we gotta go find a Bastion in the Nether. So we're gonna go do that now, and hopefully have some cool stuff to show you once I get back. Okay, we're far. We're far from the city, but a couple episodes back, and I'll actually show you some clips here in a second, we went to a Deep Dark City. This took me a while to find. I actually had to go back and re-watch the episode that I published myself in order to find out where the Deep Dark City was, but what we are looking for is this little lava. Yeah, this one right here. So if I turn to the left and head down here, I think... Oh, there's a zombie. So kill this guy first. And we should find a bed somewhere here. But the hope here, maybe it's this way. The hope is to sneak in there. Hopefully most of the little sensors are already missing. And like we've taken them out. Yeah, looks a bit. This creeper's gonna fall down, I guess. That's the bed. Alright, so we made it. So hopefully I can just come in here. Set this one on there, so it's gonna drop on my head. And just like sneak my way in, and then find a chest, find a Swift Sneak 3, or like 2 Swift Sneak 2s, and then just get out, and we can finish up our armor quickly. I should go back and watch the rest of the video to see how to actually get in there. Alright, I'll meet you guys down there. Remnants of time before I had to fall quite the distance, but it's back up this waterfall. That's how I get out of here. I gotta find the black and the white and then swim my way out. Anyways, we've made quite some progress getting through all of this. I am gonna stick... I think there's a sensor right there. Gonna try and stick to the wool just to be certain I don't screw anything up here. this one out. Yeah, so I'm gonna make my way around the city and let you guys know when I find some loot. Alright, so I found one pretty quick. That's the frame that you can see when you walk in. I walked in right across here, saw the frame, started walking around in a circle, and I could see this chest as I was walking up, and I was like, oh look, a chest that we probably haven't emptied out yet, because there's no wool around this tower. So I climbed underneath here and just jumped up, thinking like, oh, I can probably reach that by just jumping up and opening it. Not even thinking to myself, like, hey, doofus, you're in the deep dark, everything's trapped, they're always trying to get you. Jumped up, opened the chest, and there was a screecher up there. So I'm at strike 1. I'll hit the record button if I hit strike 3 before I'm out of here. Forgot to show you guys what's actually in here. So there's the shrieker. Anyways, dumb move. There was a ward armor trim in there as well. And then here's some other things. Got a catalyst, another skulk sensor, a couple candles. Swift sneak 2, so we're halfway there. And then projectile protection 3. It's fine, I'll take it. All the torches are fine. The catalysts are fine. And then I'm just actually going to break this chest so that I know that we've done it. And then climb back down my wall. Well, let me also there it is. Grab the lanterns and light it up so that another clue I've been here already. That didn't take much long, or very long at all, so I was just up there, saw a chest above me, snuck around, looked in it, saw that there's shriekers over there, so we must not have spent much time here at all, but came and looked in this chest, found these bottle of enchantings, this diamond leggings, which is nice. I'll actually put those on now, and then some fragments, and then a second book, which is Swift Sneak 3. So I might take a look around, get a second strike from a shrieker, looking for another chest, maybe try and get an easy one, and then just peace out of here since I got what I came for. Okay, so I just dropped off the Swift Sneak book in the library, and my obviously the next step is to go find a bastion. I don't really want to do that because a bastion's gonna be a hassle. I don't want to be with full armor, yada yada yada. So I'm hoping that because we have pigment trading, there's a lot of D2, I could be just finding netherite because I'm also gonna need that for the armor. I'm hoping because we have pigment trading that there is some books up there at the farm, so just checking to see if Schmuckers have left anything here. So we'll climb our way up this ladder, look at different trading, and then if not, I just gotta do what's gotta be done. And I'll have to go find a bastion for this last book. It's the final book before I can make my armor. Obviously I gotta find some netherite too, as you just heard, so try and... which way is it? There's a skeleton waiting for me. I need to find some netherite as well, but that shouldn't be too difficult. I timed it right. Okay. Let's go see here. So we got a bunch of stuff. I mean, we've got the full trading hall here. So I'm really hoping that there's just a random pile of books here. Books. All bamboo. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Soul Speed 3. Nice. Soul Speed 3, Soul Speed 3. Got a bunch of emeralds here. Got some books. And we're going to pick up exactly what we need. So again, just as a reminder, I'll flash up those graphics on screen now, just so that you can see what I'm going to look for. So for the helmet, as you can see in this screenshot I took from my phone, we are going to need Thorns 3, Respiration 3, Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, and Mending. A little bit of Aqua Infinity as well. So, Then we can combine them all together when we get to the end, and you guys will get to see the Enderman farm that we have down there for experience and enchanting and things, so that we get experience very quickly, and it costs us next to nothing to enchant our stuff. So I'm going to buy those books, and then I will meet you guys at the end of farm. In case you haven't seen it, Schmuckers has been working on a water tunnel, which is what you see here. We're going to see if he's got any boats. And so, this is the design. It's just to do ice boat roads. So he's working on a system down here to get the portals, and then we'll have ladders that go all the way up to the ceiling like that, to get to bigger, I believe you said villages, so you can just sort of fire your way down the tunnel as fast as you can, and then when there are places to stop, sort of slows you down. Maybe we can work on that. Anyways, when there's places to stop, then you can make a turn. Zip. Put it far enough away from the island in order for the Enderman, which should start falling anytime soon now, but they all spawn here. Oof, don't know why he spawned out here. Maybe on top of those leaves. Don't spawn on the island, just a minute. Well, you guys. There we go. A sword. Bunch of leftover books here. So, I'm going to start racking up some levels, and, well, you can see here. So, just swing the sword, die, and walk my way up here. 2 levels. 1 level. 2 levels. 1 level. 2 levels. Just like that. It's pretty cool. Some people call it cheaty, but this just makes it a little bit easier to enchant gear, and we don't do it often. Used to be cooler because there were like some. Wait, maybe there are pistons. Maybe left them there. Fix them. No. Yeah, so there used to be this little switch that we could flip, and then all these pistons would shoot in and catch them, so that we could throw everything into the void. But I had no idea this was a thing, but you need a netherite smithing. What do they call it? Netherite upgrade smithing template. Man, I have not played in so long. So I have to go to a Bastion Remnant and try and find a smithing template. So we'll try that as well. Let me leave these books here though, so I don't mess anything up. This empty chest. Put my gear back on, and we'll give it a go. Anyways, found this little spot here, but it looks like Johnny and I have already looted it all, so I'm going to go check to see if I can find any chests that haven't been opened, and maybe the loot will be updated. But I'm not going to hold my breath here. I don't even see any chests off the bat. Actually know where they are. Alright, found another random one. I have no idea where I'm at, so who knows if I even get home, but looting 3, that's way better. The last one is over there in the middle. Everything's going quick now. Alright, let's get at the end. Netherite upgrade. And boots. Okay. Great. That's good. No. No way. It takes that template every time? Dude. That's crazy. Alright. After many an exploration. If I died right there, I might have lost my mind. Okay. Helmet as well. Pants as well. This. That is wild. That template goes away. That is just so crazy to me. That's hard. That's really hard. It's gonna make me work twice as hard to keep my equipment around. That is just quite possibly unbearable. Anyways, back to the screenshots. We are looking to upgrade our equipment and finish this Just finish this, man. Alright. So, starting with the boots. Just kidding. I think the cheap... Yeah, here's the graphic. So the cheapest way is to combine the books first. So unbreaking, mending go first. Then protection 4. Depth Strider. 6. What if we do it this way? 4. There we go. And then... They want to do soul speed at the end. Let's try and combine these. 12. 4. There we go. There we go. Boots. Unbreaking, mending. We're going to call these clogs, just for fun. And then the protection book. And then we need 24 levels to finish off with the feather falling. So 24. Boots, book. There we have it. Our first OP piece of equipment with protection 4, feather falling 4, soul speed 3, depth strider 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. You'll see that I didn't put thorns on here, and the graphic had thorns on it. I looked up and saw a couple different posts that said that thorns 3 does not stack. If it stacks, you can leave that information in the comments below, and I'll have to redo all of this, go find another freaking template for the netherite upgrade. But anyways, so I'm gonna put thorns on my helmet. I'll always be wearing my helmet, and then when thorns is also used, there's a potential or there's a durability penalty that's given to each piece of equipment that has thorns 3 on it. So if I only have it on my helmet, then only my helmet takes the durability penalty. If all 3 pieces of equipment have thorns 3 on it, then at random the game chooses which piece of equipment will take the durability hit. So I'm just gonna put it on my helmet and call that good. So you understand sort of the process here. I've shown you, or let's show you now the leggings. So I've already got protection 4, unbreaking 3, and mending. So the only thing that I'm missing, I don't know how these guys do that already. That's helmet stuff. So all I need is Swift Sneak. So let's see how many levels this is gonna cost me. 12. You can't smart this, right? Yeah. If we call the last one clogs, we'll call these ones our chaps. So we need 13. So that'll give us protection 4, Swift Sneak 3, unbreaking 3, mending, which is pretty good. There's level 15, just like that. One swipe of the sword, and we can afford it. So, call it our chaps. Alright, and now, for the whole reason we got here in the first place, it's helmet time. So, we got quite a lot of books here for our helmet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the post that we're using here from Reddit by a guy named I Am Steve. He says to put, well, we've already got stuff on our helmet already. We've done the respiration 3 and unbreaking. So then he says to put thorns on the helmet. So we need a level 15 for that. Let's try and get to 16 so that we can rename it. That 16, perfect. So we are going to rename this lid. And then we are going to combine protection 4 and mending for 2. 15. So protection 4, mending, 2, and then mending and aqua infinity, 3. Oh, we just done it. So and then we need 18. 17. And these in the corners. Some more. There we go. 20. Nice. Okay. Lid, book. Alright. There you have it. We are all done. Finally have full, let's look down, full head of gear, shimmering armor, or full body of gear, shimmering armor, shimmering wings, and hopefully a little less death in my future. Catch you guys in the next episode. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you leave in the comment down below if you liked it or if you hated it. I'll take either one. Let me know what I could do better. Let me know if you want to see anything specific about any additional information about something you've seen today. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more episodes in the future. Hit that bell so that you're notified when my episodes go live, since I have such a sporadic schedule. Thanks again. Bye.